everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Today, if you cannot guess what we are talking about, it is Alocasia. Alocasia are one of my favorite genus, along with anthurium and hoya and philodendron. Alocasia might be a little bit up there, but honestly, it's a three-way tie. In this video, I'm only going to talk about my collection and the different kinds that I have. I am not going to talk about care. I would really appreciate you guys asking me questions in regards to Alocasia care, and that way I will do a separate video talking about what I have found worked for me in regards to taking care of these plants. Please, questions in regards to humidity, soil, issues, like whatever, ask me below and I'll answer those in a separate video. So let's go through and introduce you to these wonderful, wonderful creatures, plants. First, I would like to introduce you to Alocasia zebrina. This is one right here, and this is another one right here. I found both of these at a local supermarket for $19.99. I still can't believe it. And I saw these and some Alocasia stingrays, and I was like, boom, mind blown. And I had to get them. And I couldn't decide if I wanted this one or if I wanted that one. So obviously, you buy both of them. This one lives in my plant room and as a result is a little bit more spoiled. This one lives in the bathroom. This one has its own little spotlight that shines right here, so that's why it's more upright. This one is kind of tilted a little bit, and usually it's not. Usually it's completely upright, and I think that's because I've been walking back and forth, and I don't know how many takes I've taken. And what really attracted to me, guys, other than these ginormous leaves, look at this. It's so amazing. Oh, I love it. Are these amazing stems. These stems are sort of zebra-like, which is why it is called zebrina. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to be moving any of these outside. These are kind of like my pride and joys, and there's some of these are jewels and they're super, super sensitive. And currently they're putting out a ton of new growth, all of them, really. This one right here is a new growth on the bathroom zebrina, and he just put out this new leaf. And then on the plant room zebrina, she is putting out this one right here and one little bit further down. But in addition to Alocasia zebrina, there's Alocasia zebrina reticulata. And the main difference in these guys are the leaves. The leaves on these are absolutely amazing. They have this really absolutely stunning, gorgeous sort of mosaic, viney type pattern. And they're really, really cool. And I'm hoping, can you imagine if this one got that big? Also, kind of similar to Alocasia zebrina is Alocasia sarian. And this one is still a baby, it's still pretty young. And it still has a little bit of that really cool stem that you see. And Alocasia stingray also has it, but it's not as obvious or dark, I guess, as the Alocasia zebrina. It's a really cool leaf shape to it, which is what really attracted me to this plant. And this one had a little bit of a rough start, but as you can see, it is growing really, really nicely. It has this leaf, and then it has this little baby leaf coming in right here. Also, I want to talk about Alocasia frydek, and this one got a little bit too close to the grow light, so it's a little bit of a crispy corner. But Alocasia frydek is really, really, really a cool Alocasia. It has this really gorgeous velvety texture to it. And then I have this one right here. This is Alocasia poly. This was my first Alocasia. I got it because it reminded me of Alice in Wonderland, and I thought it was really, really cool. And this one did flower, and it had a ton of leaves, and it looked great. And then it got spider mites, and I had to cut a lot away. And I think it got a little bit of root rot too, actually. I think it was outside and just got a little bit too wet. So I had to mostly cut it all back. I did keep this leaf, and thankfully this leaf is super nice, it's super firm, it's in great condition, and I already can tell that it's coming in with a new leaf. So yeah, these plants, they can be a little bit finicky and they don't like certain things, and like if you look at them the wrong way, they can die. Like Alocasias are known to be dramatic. However, I think that's why I like them. All right, let's go ahead, and I think the rest left are the jewels. So let's go ahead and talk about the jewel Alocasia. Okay, so I know we said that we're going to talk about the jewel Alocasia, but I completely forgot about Alocasia calidora. This one is a baby off of my friend's plant. My friend Elizabeth had an Alocasia that came into her office like 16 years ago, and it had a baby, and she gave me that baby. And this is why plants are awesome, because not only do you get to build relationships with people, you get to give a plant that has a history, hopefully, with someone else. And that's what makes this plant extra special. Yeah, it doesn't have any amazing foliage or anything like that, but I love it because my friend gave it to me. Alright, so now let's talk about the jewels. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to do this because first of all, there's a lot, and second of all, I have it set up so nice and pretty and I don't want to like mess it up. Okay, so now let's talk about my favorite Alocasia, and that is the jewel Alocasia. Alright, so first we're going to talk about Alocasia Black Velvet. This one has 5 different plants in this pot, and this is how I purchased this one. And it does really, really well in here. It's such a cool Alocasia. These leaves are black freaking velvet, okay? It's like your little velvet shoes or dress or whatever. And they're gorgeous, and they're soft, and they're just really, really, really amazing. And just look how gorgeous that is. It's a gorgeous freaking plant. Alright, like absolutely, absolutely stunning. So I like black velvet so much that not only do I have 5 in one pot, I actually have a separate one in another pot. And this one is probably more of a good gauge about how fast it grows, because this one, I call it Audrey because the leaves used to move a lot, but thankfully she seemed to calm down. This leaf right here, I purchased this plant with just 1 leaf, and it's highly recommended that you never ever do that. Never purchase a plant with 1 leaf because you just have more likelihood to fail. I like to take gambles. And since I got Audrey, she has put out this new leaf, and she just recently put out this one. So she's doing really, really well. And I, again, absolutely love these guys. I love how velvety and amazing their foliage is. And so far it's been a fairly easy plant for me. Next is Alocasia Maharani, and the reason I bring Maharani up is because Maharani is a cross between Alocasia Black Velvet and Alocasia rugosa, which is also known as Melo and also known as rhino skin, which I will show after. It has light veining, and like I said, it's not really as firm as Alocasia Melo. And this is the newest leaf that just emerged on this plant. So you can see that one's, I don't know if you can really see, oops, dropping water. You can see that this one is a little bit more less firm compared to this one, hopefully. And let me grab Melo really quick. Melo is a really, really, really awesome Alocasia. I'm just going to show you, if I can, both without dropping water. So here are both leaves side by side. And Melo and Maharani are often mistaken for each other, but you can see that Melo, which is the one on the right, has a lot more of a deeper texture and a lot more corrugated. Is that a word? I know corrugated. I know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully you guys do too. But it's much rougher texture than the Maharani. Like the Maharani, like I said, is a cross between the black velvet and this one. So you can really see the difference between them here. Okay, let's talk about Alocasia Melo. This is probably the most I've ever spent on a plant, honestly. And it's the one that I always expect to kill and wake up and have it be dead in the morning, because a lot of things that I've read online have said that they just killed it overnight. So I fully expect this to die at some point. I really hope it doesn't, because I love it and it's so, so amazing. As you can see, it has a new leaf coming in right there. So it's going to have 3 leaves, 3 of them. But look how amazing this plant is, okay? Like, this is a firm-ass leaf. Like, it doesn't even bend. And it's rough, and it's gorgeous, and it's textured, and it's like a rhino skin. Like, come on, you guys, this is an amazing plant. I just can't get enough of it, ever. And I'm so excited it's doing so well, because like I said, I love it. Again, I purchased this one as a single leaf plant. Don't do that, especially if you're new to Alocasia. Don't do that. It's a recipe for disaster. But this is the leaf that came in after I got it, and it's just, look at that. I mean, come on. I just want to cuddle it, but I can't because it's a plant. Okay, so we're going to cover, probably right now for me, the most underwhelming jewel Alocasia. This is Alocasia sinuata, and this one started to sort of self-destruct on me, so I moved it into this pot. We'll talk about this pot in the Alocasia care video, Not right now, because it'll just get long. And thankfully, it's doing a lot better. And it's kind of really cool. It looks sort of like a dragon scale, and that's why I got it, because I couldn't find green dragon scale for a bit, and I really, really wanted one, and this is the closest that I could find. But like I said, it's a cool little plant, I think. Oh, look, there's a new baby coming in. Yay! All right, so hopefully it'll have more than one leaf again soon. See if we can... Everything's falling apart. So this one is a really, really awesome Alocasia. This is the new leaf. All right, so this is Alocasia Scalprum, which is a cool name in and itself. And this is actually my second Scalprum because I killed the first one. And look at that leaf, you guys. That leaf is simply stunning. It is so, so amazing and so cool, and it's huge, and I just love it. I don't know, you guys, I don't really know what it is about these plants. Like, I love the texture, I love the shape, I love the behavior. It's just such an awesome plant. So I killed the first Scalprum. I think I kept that one too wet. Again, we're going to talk about Alocasias and watering in another video, and I'm trying really hard to stay on focus. But this is Alocasia Scalprum. This is the newest leaf, and it's a really, really awesome plant. So this guy right here is a really, really popular Alocasia. This is Alocasia Cuprea, and it's really, really neat. I really, really love it. I love these guys because I feel like these leaves sort of look like the alien creature from the movie, and they just look otherworldly. How cool is this? This is the newest leaf that just came. Look how shiny that is. Oh my god, that's so amazing. So these guys are super, super cool, and I like it a lot. And I think there's a few different kinds, but I'm not going to try and collect them all. These are not Pokemon, these are plants. Look at that, that's so cool. Okay, so now we only have 3 more Alocasia, and I always want to say they're my favorite, but you guys, as you know, they're all my favorite. I can't play favorites. So, first up is Alocasia reversa, and this one is called Alocasia reversa because the colors, like, you know, the veins are darker and it looks like it's reversed. And this one's really neat because it's a little bit more of a softer texture than a lot of the other Alocasias I'll find. Like, it's more like the texture on like a regular, I guess, Alocasia, not a dual. But this one has been a super, super easy one. It's honestly not that easy to find though. I honestly didn't know it existed until someone offered it to me, and I was like, yeah, I want that. But it's been a really easy one. It's been growing really, really nicely for me. And it has 3 leaves on it, and I think I bought it with 1 or 2. But you can see it's a super, super, super cool Alocasia, and this is Alocasia reversa. Okay. So let's talk about the dragons. This right here is my Alocasia silver dragon. This one I think came to me with 3 leaves, and they were all really, really pathetic. This is one of the original leaves that came with it that I have not cut off yet. And as you can see, it has bounced back so, so nicely. This one is Alocasia baginda. I'm bad, guys. I can't pronounce these names. And look how gorgeous this one is. Just look at that leaf. Look at that. That's the newest leaf that came in. And this one now I think has 3. So there's this baby, there's that baby, and then there's the original mama plant in there. That is why this one is like more of a mature leaf, and that's an immature leaf. But this one is the newest leaf that came in on the mature one, and I just can't stop looking at how amazing this is. I'm so glad it came back, and it came back so wonderfully. I got this one, or I traded it with my friend Nova, and this is what made us become friends. If she hadn't answered my call about, like, I really need a dragon, we wouldn't really probably know each other. But yeah, so it's so cool. I just love it. Just look at it. Look at the gorgeous veination in here, and the color, and the texture, and the size. How can you not love this plant? How? Okay, last but not least is Alocasia baginda green dragon. And this one I looked high and low for. Really, really, really hard to find. I got this one from Unsolicited Plant Talks. I will insert the video so you guys can watch it. And I honestly waited to do this video because it has a new leaf coming in, and I really wanted you guys to see it. So this one is the green dragon, And look at that. Very similar to the silver dragon, but it's green, obviously. And I don't want to hurt it. This is a new leaf that's coming in. Look at how gorgeous and stunning that is. It is so pretty. I just love these guys, and I definitely need to get more. This is the last new leaf that came in right here. And then there's that one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed seeing my Alocasia collection. If you have any questions in regards to Alocasia, please ask them in the comments below, and I will try and answer them to the best of my limited ability in an Alocasia care video. Please subscribe if you want to see more. I am going to be doing different other genus tours of my different plants and greenhouse. Like, I never know what I'm going to do. I don't really plan these out. Like, I do have a list, but I want to know what you guys want to see. So let me know, because it really helps me out. This is a two-way conversation. All right? I'll talk to you later. I hope you guys are staying healthy and staying home and having a good time with your plants, because I sure am.